Hey guys, it's Sergeant the Fed. We're back. This is our last bracket for the first rounds. We've got Bardstown Origin, bottled in bonds. That'll be Glass A, and then our second one will be an E.H. Taylor single barrel. So, you guys already saw E.H. Taylor made an appearance earlier with the small batch, but the small batch didn't make the cut, so maybe the single barrel can. I'm going to use the pour spout. Go slow and go quick. Glass B.
Big sir. Not bad.
Pretty quick. Try not to make a mess.
Please not be my guest.
So that's Glass B. Fresh pour on this, probably should use the other one, but that's fine. Glass A.
It adds character.
Getting lazy. I'm like, why put the pour spout in when I can just hand pour it?
The only Bardstown that I've had so far is
Disco
11. And I don't really want to drink any other Bardstown because I don't want to soil my
soil was good.
Yeah, but it's life.
All right, guys, this is the last bottled and bond comparison before we move to the second round bracket. So all this was done in one sitting. You can probably tell by our facial expressions and how tired we might be and how inebriated we might be. All these have been measured out to help keep us as sober as we can while we test these and taste these. None of us have had to go back for a second pour, and we have not touched any whiskey that was not bottled and bond today. And this is bottle number 19 and 20. So we have 20 different bottled and bonds for this series. We're on our last legs.
This makes us sound like alcoholics.
Hey, an alcoholic needs a drink, and I'm not an alcoholic because I already have one. So we're gonna be drinking this Bardstown bottled and bond Glass A first because I've never had it before.
Green apple?
It's got a good nose. I don't know if it's a green apple, but I do get an apple note to it.
It smells so fresh.
It almost has a grape note to it as well.
It's very fresh.
Very fruity. This might be right up Tyler's alley. A little bitter, but
it's really good though.
It's got the fruit notes.
Wow.
I think it's got the grape note in it though. That's the bitter note that I'm getting. It's like a wine grape.
Man, that was good. I'm also probably a little bit drunk, but that was good.
I like that. We got a little bit of water left to cleanse the palate.
Man, that's a very
solid pour.
Very light, fruity, all through the palate like that. Oh. That's right, Mally.
And to keep this in mind too, because we're getting ready to move to an allocated bottle. This is non-allocated and this sits on the shelf. It's still a respectable price point. It's not the cheapest, but it's not the most expensive. These do not sit on the shelf at all. Like as soon as they hit the shelf, they are gone and they are hard to get. The price point's almost double for this single barrel. That being said though, it still classifies as bottled and bond just like the small batch. And I do expect better things out of the single barrel over the bottled and bonds. Small batch, but I don't know if the single barrel is going to top the Bardstown because the fruit note Tyler likes, and this is a double voting system, so this might be a split decision because I'm a huge fan of Buffalo Trace.
What did you? Go ahead. We'll keep moving that.
He's gonna try the single barrel against it because the single barrel might actually change his mind. Like I don't get a whole lot of fruit when I drink Buffalo Trace products, but the price point's definitely
cherry.
Yeah, and for me,
that's cherry.
Cherry is the most desirable flavor
and taste cherry all the way right there.
Ever had on any Buffalo Trace product.
That's just straight up cherry on the nose, anyway.
It comes through on the palate too. When it matches the nose and the palate, and it has a cherry flavor, I'm all on board. I don't even need a decision at this point. Like it, cherry and cherry is
Man, that
right
is,
up my alley.
That is so good. But dude, this is really good too. This is Like, I feel bad that they had to be against each other.
Yeah,
This
we're
bottle-
at the last pairing, so we can't change it up now.
Like, this bottle could have went all the way, man. Like this is super good.
Both of these bottles could end up in the finals. I'll say that. We probably saved the best for the best of the last for the final of the first round.
I think I have to give it to the single barrel A.H. Taylor because
I'm a huge cherry fan, so I'm glad he's saying that because I didn't want to be the guy to say, I'll take this over the Bardstown any day.
no, it just has a little bit more complexity because it has that oak.
It does have some oak. It has a little bit of the char.
It has wood, and I didn't get much of that on the Bardstown. Not that that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
But it has more complexity to it.
And don't get me wrong, like even though this is fruity, this is not like Jack Daniel's where it's like super light and easy to drink.
Oh,
it
delicious.
has some more complexity to it than Jack Daniel's to where it has a lingering finish. It's not dissipating immediately, but it just doesn't compete to the same level as the E.H. Taylor single barrel. And for that reason, I think E.H. Taylor single barrel is taking it for me. I think Tyler already spoke too.
It's close though. It's not a landslide at all. So yeah.
First round picks, guys. Recap. Ben Holliday's straight bourbon took it over the benchmark. Jack Daniels took it over the Heaven Hill. George Dickel took it over Evan Williams. New Riff beat OGD Bonded. Old Tub actually squeezed a victory out over Wilderness Trail. We're kind of both embarrassed and shaking our heads to that, but honestly, that Wilderness Trail that was probably the toss-up one where it's like he liked the Wilderness Trail a little bit better than the Old Tub, but for me, I got that musty note, and I think if you guys tasted what I tasted, probably wasn't going to hit your palate the way I liked. And I know for Tyler, if he would have had that, he would have been on board with the Old Tub even more. It wouldn't have been a split decision at all. Early times over the Laws, which was also very impressive to me because the Laws was good. I just don't like black tea or coffee, so very impressed on that one. E.H. Taylor Small Batch got beat out by Old Forester, 1897. Old Forester is my second favorite distillery.
And it wasn't even close.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. It was a landslide. Like, I didn't even have to hesitate on the decision, which is crazy because I'm a huge Tater fan for Buffalo Trace. 1792 Bottled and Bond got beat out to keep Heaven Hill still in the running for Henry McKenna. Redwood Empire, Grizzly Beast versus Ben Holliday's Soft Red Wheat was also a close one, but the Grizzly Beast definitely stole that one, but not by much, just by a small margin. And then this final one, Bardstown Origin was beat out by E.H. Taylor single barrel. So the Tater boys, the Buffalo Trace fanboys are still in the running. Small batch didn't make the cut, but the single barrel is moving on to the next round. So we'll see you guys for the next segment. It'll probably be some time before we get these uploaded. I gotta collaborate all these together. We'll probably do these as individual episodes. We'll put a bracket on screen so you guys can see them slowly moving forward to the next round. And the next time Tyler and I hang out, we're going to be taking up 10 bottles. Since we had 20 this time, we're going half, 10 bottles to move to the next round to see who's going to make it out on top for our Bottled and Bond series for our March Madness. Not necessarily blind, but comparison head to head. So hope to see you guys next time. Thank you so much, Tyler, for being able to come over and share some of these bottles and some of these pours because in case you guys didn't know, out of all these Bottled and Bonds, only one of those bottles was my personal bottle. Tyler came in clutch. He came in clutch. He brought all these bottles because he wanted to say, let's do this. Let's see what the best Bottled and Bond is. I've done a Bottled and Bond video before. My Bottled and Bond video was only 3 bottles. We got 20 Bottled and Bonds going head to head. Absolutely nuts.
80% of them I wouldn't buy again.
Yeah, but it takes these videos for us to make that decision. So hopefully you guys watch this video, watch these videos, and you see based on our decisions, which ones are worth buying, which ones are worth skipping and passing on. And even if they lose, like this Bardstown, doesn't mean it's a skip. Hopefully you guys watch these individually so you can see that they both have their reasons on why they were good for what they were, but one was just slightly better than the next.
If we could vote to keep one out of the loser bracket, I would vote for this one.
And I'm not trying to make this to where we're complete alcoholics, but if we had a loser's bracket, that would be cool too, the winner of the loser's bracket. And I think this one would probably come out first. I don't think I have to even ask a question. Even if I put this against the E.H. Taylor Small Batch, I think this would be number 1 in the losers bracket. So if you guys are watching still and you listen to that, take that as you must. The Bardstown Origin, I give a thumbs up for. I think that's a great bottle. I just don't think it was quite to the same level as the E.H. Taylor. That reason, guys, we're closing out that first round bracket. Hope to see you guys for the next round, and we'll see you guys next time.